Try that. Okay. I was late a little bit because I just popped to the shops, left the dog on the boat, and he'd walked all over my laptop with it open. Dog prints do some strange stuff, don't they? Anyway, let's get back to it. Today is the 11th of March, Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a good day wherever you are. Today, we're going to revisit a section of Ash when he was on Marty and Chris's, and I'm going to show you the video. Then we are going to come back round again and we're going to talk a little bit about it. Ironically, it happens very often with me and Marty. Some of the stuff that he talks about, I've already got in my mind what I'm going to do, and they're very, very similar to what we're talking about. We don't talk to each other on a daily basis, that's for sure. But very often, some of the topics and the themes that we are doing seem to be very similar. So let's have a look, and let me see if I can share this screen. Okay. If you can just put in the chat if you can see it, that would be fantastic. So we're going to go to, let me look. Okay, so you should be able to see everything there. That's fine. And let's have a look at that. Okay. So you should be able to see that okay there. Yeah. Let's just have a look at the things there. Yeah, we can see it. Fantastic. Okay, let's go back to it then. Here we go then. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this and see this.
can't hear nothing, right?
Okay, hang on then. I'll sort that. Damn. Okay, sorry guys. It looks like that's not no sound coming from the audio. I have no idea why not. Let me just see if I can do that. Oops. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Okay, so let's stop the sharing on that a second. Let's see if I can do it another way. What a shame. Let me go. Okay. Just bear with me 1 second, guys, and I shall see if I can get to the right part so we can see it. Okay, let's try it again. I do need somebody to tell me if you can see it all right, okay, and hear it. Let me just try it again. Let's try sharing it. Here we go.
The other thing is, I get some.
Okay, did you hear that part? Just so I know. We can hear. Thank you, M. Kaylee. Right, let's get going then. This is going to be 2 parts. So there's the first part of what Ash said, and then we'll pause it. We'll come back and we'll talk about it a little bit, and then we'll go on to the next part, okay?
Feedback from people are kind of like messing around with some little programs here and there just to make some peanuts. And the feedback is like, ain't working, okay? It's all garbage. It's just all nonsense. And the articulation of all those things is simply made up just to profit few people. Most often is like for one individual. So plus we've realized how good it was and how great and wonderful our vision that has been attacked on all fronts. That made us more determined. Wow, what a beautiful thing. It's that good that all the evil want to attack it. So for all those reasons, we're in a much stronger spirit today than ever because of the value of what we're doing. And of course, the ability has increased, positively. But in conclusion, we're not just there. We're not sitting idle. We are more confident that we're going to bring you things better than you think, okay? I can tell you that now directly. And it is what's supposed to happen a while ago. Unfortunately, some corruption happened. Don't worry, I'll tell you the names, all of that. All who you guessed, yes, you're right, okay? Because I often said the bigger the dream, the bigger the team. And the better the dream, the better the team. So I had a massive, previously, okay, I had a massive dream, ambition, was nothing for me, okay, to make a good impact all over the globe. And I had a broken team, let's put it lightly, mildly.
Okay, hope you saw that, and that's the first part of what I wanted to talk about here. If you can just confirm in the chat that you saw it and you heard it, and then we can just go over those points that Ash brought out, and then we will talk about that for a little while, and then we will go back for those. John Berea, thank you so much for that, and everyone else. Okay. The reason I'm doing this is because I keep on saying the same thing, and it is so important to revisit and rewatch and re-listen to what he has to say. And each time we listen to it, not only do we get a little bit more out of it, but it also helps to reaffirm our reasons, our commitments, our loyalty to the company. And he said on that little bit of a video there, he's not wavered at all. Okay. And he also said that they had to start almost from scratch again, but with much more knowledge than they had. He said a lot of sinister things has happened. He said, but one thing they're going to do is bring phase 2, the next part of Onpassive, bigger and better. It is much bigger than we think. How many times have we told you this? But hearing it directly from our CEO's mouth makes it that much more better when you hear it again. And this is why I'm bringing this to the table. He said all of this was meant to have happened a long time ago, but because of what has happened, and he also said in that little part snippet there, didn't he, that he is going to lay bare the names, he is going to lay bare everything that happened. We probably have a good inkling who these people are now, but as I've said, there's always two sides to every story, and we need to have his side told to us with the evidence that he said and all the rest of it. One of the biggest things he said in that was that he hasn't gone anywhere. He is working behind the scenes, day in, day out, to bring this to the right conclusion. And also, one of the big things he said he doesn't want anything from it. There's nothing in it for him. Everything that he's doing, he is doing for all of us. So let's go back then. And again, we'll come back round and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But again, I'm bringing it so that we can listen to our CEO once again. We can dissect it a little bit, try and make it into a bit more sense. But more importantly, hearing him again really does encourage all of us to stay the course and for the reasonings why we are doing this. So let's go back then to the second little part that I wanted to show you. And we will carry on.
Okay. I let others speak French. I don't, I'm not fluent. So you're right. We've been around, and we're in a much better position today. So that part you nailed it. But definitely in a much better spirit, and the evidence is there. We're not going to obviously put out details. Okay, we did that previously, didn't work out good, and I believe we're approaching a stage where we're not going to talk in codes anymore or clues. We're just going to tell it the way it is. Okay, out bluntly, flat out. Okay, we're going to say 1, 2, 3. This is behind us. Now, moving forward, that's what matters. Moving forward is what you want to focus on, and I can tell you how is it. I can see that how it's going to be, because I have the ground, the foundation. I know where we're going. We're going to have a platform. We're going to have technology that will improve your life or your today's activities experience. You're going to whether you want to connect or sell or make money or socialize or learn or all that, we are going to give you practical, effective tools to just achieve that. Okay, there's no cap for what you can achieve. The name of the game is unlimited. All right, it's going to be unlimited in every possible way, only good. All right, so of course we're going to expect some more qualifications, so we don't get the tire kickers in a way. Okay, but we're going to have serious people with us. We're going to have qualified real people. Again, we're going to be a real company, real products, real impact, of course driven by real leaders and real people, and that is happening.
Okay, Arthur.
Okay. So let's go back to this second part then of what Ash said. He said that obviously with all of the things that were going on and everything, it's taught him a lot. They're in a lot better spirits than they were. He said, obviously, there's no details. Okay. But one thing for sure is that it'll all be laid bare. And it didn't really work out how they wanted to. Okay, it should have happened differently, but for one reason or another, it didn't. So he said also very important part to that. If you listen to it, he said that we are now approaching the stage where there's going to be no more codes. Obviously, he's had his hands very tied through legal reasons and all sorts of other reasons why he can't say things that he wants to. But he said that is going to be finished very shortly. There's not going to be any more codes that we have to try and decipher to see what he's actually really saying. He's going to be coming out and saying, right, this part is now over. We're now moving into this next part. This is what you have to do. 1, 2, 3, go here, go there, do that. And we will then move into the second stage of Onpassive. He also did say, and we've said this a lot, actually, myself, Marty and Chris, that it's very easy for Ash to be as confident as he is because he has the full picture. He has everything in view, that he knows what is going on. He actually said, I can see it all. He said, I can see the foundation. I know where we're going and I can set my sights moving forward on that. This is why it's important, isn't it, to re-listen to our CEO time and time again, because it really does give us that encouragement, because he's telling us, I can see all of this, guys. Just hang in on there and you will not be sorry that you've made the right choice to stick with Onpassive rather than maybe looking at something else rather than staying with this. One of the other interesting parts of what he was saying is that when we go into the next stage and we have everything in front of us, this is going to be a platform where people can use it for socializing it. They can use it for using the products and services. They can use it to make money. But all of these things are going to be available there. But the big thing is there's not going to be any cap on any of it. That means it is completely unlimited. And that includes, obviously, the earning potential that we all know is available with Onpassive. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be an awful lot of people who will use Onpassive just for the tools, services, and products. But we look at it a little bit differently, don't we? Because us early birds joined Onpassive because we are looking for an opportunity that will give us that income. And that's how we view it. But mark my words, we are going to be a customer-based business, and that is going to be the mainstay of our company. Not the affiliates, not the founders or affiliates, but the customers. That's good news for all of us. That means that there is more people who want to just be a customer rather than somebody who wants to earn from the business. He also did say that there's going to be more qualifications for people to access the system. What those are going to be, I don't know. But he put it in words of, we don't want just tire kickers here. We want serious people who are serious about the business, the products, and the services. That, for me, is all music to my ears. Why? Because it means that we're moving forward. It means that we are looking ahead. It means that the next stage is going to be more controlled than it has been this part of Onpassive. He's not going anywhere, guys. Why would anybody come on and say the things he's saying to get us ready for what is happening if he's somebody who's trying to shrink away, to change in a different direction? Marty said it 1,000 times. I've said it 1,000 times. Chris has said exactly the same. We know this guy. We've been on the Onpassive journey. The only thing that he wants is to deliver what he's promised for the good and benefit of humanity and his followers and founders. That's all he wants. He's not in it for himself. He's in it for our benefit. And once you get your head around why he is doing this and how lucky we are to have somebody like him in charge, then you will truly understand how much of a blessing it is to all of us to be part of this company. Not everyone's going to get it. I understand that. I've made peace with my people who just don't believe what I see. That's entirely up to them. But one thing's for sure, in the future, they will come back round and they will want to use our products and services that we are providing. We will be the beneficiaries of our belief and our trust in Onpassive. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for me for today. Tomorrow, guess what I'm going to do? A little bit more of what I've just done. We'll take a couple of other snippets of what we have just seen, another part of the video, and we will discuss it as we've seen it so that it's fresh in our minds and it makes a bit more sense. I hope this has been of value to you. I hope it has re-energized your belief in our CEO and this company. This is how to stay positive. Revisiting positivity from our CEO. It helps, guys. It really does. Stay the course. See it through to the end. Okay, that's it from me. Speak to you all tomorrow. Bye for now.